Start this thing again here, is that I've been showing you this chart here. This is not some conspiracy theory, global denier, kook stuff. This is actually from the Weather Channel, and they're talking about how this winter is going to work out, and I'm going to show you why it's going to work out this way. Is that we have extremely cold weather here, and it has created a huge snow mass from northern Japan all the way across into Spain. And then what's happening now also is this area right here is getting a cold streak, almost similar to what happens like with a La Nina. And so this cold air is starting to affect this part of the Pacific here. And what's happening is that it's going to create this effect called this is called a negative EPO, I mean. And then you have a negative NAO, which is, these are oscillators for high lows for the Atlantic and for the Eastern Pacific. And what happens is that this high sits up here and it pushes all the jet stream far north into the poles here. And then it just dives straight down into the US. Well, we're getting our first dive next week. And this high is off enough that actually we're going to get a storm. And this week it's going to be a little bit farther west this time. We're going to get storm all the way down through into California. And so we're going to be wet for Thanksgiving here. And you're going to get snow in the Midwest. And it's actually more like the Northern Plains Rockies this time. But the system is setting up that it's going to, this is just going to be the tracking pattern for the winter. And so this is why I'm so bullish on natural gas and why I'm bullish on grains, is that if we get a lot of snow here, and there's already a lot of snow here, it's just going to reinforce itself. It's going to cause for a very, very, very cold winter. And, you know, so far, because these aren't been very strong yet, is that I think California is still going to get some weather, and the Northwest is going to be very, very wet this winter. And here's the latest of the indexes here, and this is the NAO, which is the Atlantic Oscillator, which went negative. Means the storms could push very far south into the east. This will probably help get some rain into the southeast U.S. too. And this EPO index is mildly negative, but for next week pretty negative, and this is going to allow the storms to dive down. And if they keep snowing, and I mean the cold in Siberia is just unbelievable variation to norm, and the snow is in some areas is already like 10 feet deep. It's gonna just create these storms. I think February, March this year are just gonna be for the record books and cold in the U.S. So we'll see if I'm right. We just closed our natural gas trade out. We'll jump back in it again. I think we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback because it's hitting some resistance areas, and but we're going to be long natural gas as often as we can be. Anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. If you guys check back in a little bit later today, right before the close, I'll do another live stream on the markets, and then probably have some other things to talk about as we transition in from Obama to Trump oscillator. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.